This is Larry of Healing with the Diamond, and I'm really excited about this. It is about 1 meal a day, also known as OMAD. I had the amazing opportunity to work for the fasting method makers. Dr. Jason for over 6 years. Great time, great community, great coaching clients, certified health coach. And the first rule of being a health coach is to listen to the client. Never impose my favorite pattern on a client, and then you try things out and you get feedback. So there are many different ways to do intermittent fasting. Even for the same person, optimal fasting changes as they heal and become a different biological, metabolic, hormonal state. So taking all that into account, 1 meal a day fasting, and I'm going to go over what a good 1 meal a day looks like, was spectacularly effective for both men and women for 30, 50, 100-pound plus fat loss, for reversing all kinds of so-called chronic illnesses. So it's known as OMAD. And what is 1 meal a day? Well, just like you can imagine, it is having one very large, it can be a multi-course meal. And that's one of the beauties. It can be an incredibly large, satisfying, delectable event in one's daily life. And you're still going to be at a calorie deficit. We're not shooting for calorie deficits. That just happens organically on 1 meal a day. Can you have strategic fasting aids? Yes. Can you have a fatty coffee in the morning? Yes. Can you have 3 lattes throughout the day? No. Also, the one biggest gigantic mistake would be having that one meal too late. Ideally, 3 to 4 p.m., 2 to 4 p.m. would be by sundown, and ideally 2.5, if we can, 3 hours before going to bed. Also, if 1 meal a day is your backbone, you're going to have some days that you have 2 meals or even 3 meals. Don't be religious about it, so to speak. You're going to have overnight fasting, but it gets people fat adapted. Of course, combine this with primal eating, and it's spectacular. I lost 120 pounds, 48-inch to 32-inch waist. My wife, Kaylin, lost 70 pounds. Again, many clients rode OMAD all the way to their healing and fat loss goals. So why is it so great? Studies show that if you go, and most people end up going some version of late lunch to dinner, in a 24-hour fast, human growth hormone goes up 250% for men. It goes up 200% for women. People spend thousands of dollars for human growth hormone. 1 meal a day, we're getting it for free. The body's also breaking down damaged proteins, and it's so wise that it will recycle those damaged proteins when we refeed. So if I'm going Monday dinner to Tuesday dinner, I've got the protein in that Tuesday dinner, plus the amino acids that are being recycled, plus 250% human growth hormone. I am gaining muscle, and during the 24-hour fast, I'm losing body fat. That's happening for women as well. 1 meal a day is so freaking great. Will there be a metabolic slowdown? I never noticed that on my 1 meal a day clients because, again, there were natural 2 or 3 meal days, some natural longer fasting, but the backbone, their fasting technique, me and Kaylin's fasting technique, was 1 meal a day. So again, you don't have to chase protein that 1 meal. You're going to want 30 to 50 grams or so. You can have a large, huge meal, and it can even have, some real food carbs. You're only invoking insulin that one time a day. So it's going to build muscle. It's going to burn body fat. It's going to give you the luxuriousness of a huge meal. you're eating each and every day so it doesn't feel like deprivation. You'll occasionally have a no meal day, but if you haven't yet experienced the joy of one meal a day, go to healingwiththediamonds.com, email me, Larry at healingwiththediamonds.com, and most of all, try it yourself. Become fat adapted first, no snacking, 3 meals a day, primal diet. You can ask us about a primal diet. You can look it up, Primal Blueprint way of eating. Get fully fat adapted, then go for your 1 meal a day, and the fat and the inches just melt, my friends. All right, everyone. Yeah, do not do 3 lattes a day for sure. All right. Great advice, Jenny. All right. Be well, everyone.